Your father has something to tell you.
Of course, you want to tell me something I don't know.
This is BBC News. I'm Joanna Gosling. The headlines at 11. Questions over how 16,000 COVID-19 cases were missed out of official figures last week and what impact the mistake could have.
The error has been picked up. Is
England confirmed nearly 16,000 cases of COVID-19 in England had been missed last week. Commons later today to explain what on earth has happened.
The statistics today, the error with what happened with the reporting of them, and Rishi Sunak speaking later about the economy, really underlining the two very different.
There are a couple of things in particular worth looking at when it comes to those test and trace figures. The first is what this does for confidence in the system. Incorrect. They are being changed. We are going to find out about the data. We'll raise exactly those questions about confidence. The second is about test and trace, because although we know that all those people who got positive results were contacted the problem is that's supposed to happen as quickly as possible. Clearly, in many cases associated with this technical flaw, as the government, from the Prime Minister, who's been asked questions about this and about the economic picture. Have a listen.
We hope to keep the numbers of people who lose their jobs down as much as we can, but put 30 million in. But what I would say to people is that local cinemas do now have ways of letting their shows go on in a COVID secure way, and I'd encourage people to go out to the cinema, enjoy themselves and support those businesses. Well, what happened here, Paul, was that there was some of the data got truncated and it was lost, but what they've done now is not only contacted all the people who were identified as having the disease, I mean, they're working through all the contacts as well. And the key thing I would say is that, and it goes for everybody, is that if you're contacted by NHS Test and Trace, then you must self-isolate. There is support of £500 for doing so, and of course a £10,000 fine if you don't.
Does the government have any idea how many people should have been traced?
Those figures, Paul, what I can say is that all those people are obviously being contacted and generally should self-isolate. That's the way to make it work. If you do per week and 10,000.
Still doesn't know how many people should have been traced. That plan has come under a lot of scrutiny, though. Some just don't think it goes far enough.
Thank you. A doctor at the hospital. An update on our headlines just after 11:15. Questions over how and why 16,000 COVID-19 cases were missed out of the official figures last week and what